Hi there, my name is Dr. Ben Reed, and I'm going to be going over how to clean your horse's sheath. So one of the first things to consider when we're cleaning our horse's sheath obviously is safety. It goes without saying that it's a fairly sensitive area that we don't typically handle, and so we want to definitely make sure that we're not surprising our horse and that we're not doing anything that's going to put us in danger. So first thing is going to be making sure that your horse is properly restrained, either with someone holding your horse or potentially with them tied up in a safe manner. So some horses get quite dirty quite frequently, whereas other horses tend to stay quite clean, and it's a very individual thing. So is it possible to clean the sheath too often? And the answer to that is yes, you can definitely clean the sheath too often. So for most horses, being cleaned once to twice a year is sufficient. There are a few horses that may require a little bit more than that. But really it does depend on the horse. All right. So obviously sheath does get dirty and that can cause some irritation. A horse will also accumulate a substance called schmegma in an area called the urethral fossa, which is right at the very end of the penis. And in time, that can build up and it forms what we call a bean. And as that bean grows, it can actually get big enough that it can, in some extreme cases, make it very difficult for them to urinate or even painful as well. So those are the primary reasons why we clean the sheath. So you'll need a few things when you're getting ready to clean your horse's sheath. First thing is going to be a bucket of water, lukewarm or just tepid is kind of the temperature we're looking for there. And then we typically like to use a non-irritating soap, such as ivory soap, to clean the sheath as well. And then a whole bunch of paper towels placed in the water as well. So first thing we're going to do is start with a light wash, or just to get the penis wet. And we try to keep a clean hand and a dirty hand when we're doing this procedure. So again, I'm going to let my horse know I'm coming, touch him up here on the back. Slowly work my way down until I'm underneath the belly, and assuming that he's still tolerating that amount of touch, I can proceed and just gently grab the end of his penis. And you can see there, he wasn't fully dropped, but he was relaxed enough that I was able to extrude the penis, okay? And then there's three areas that we're going to focus on. The first is the very end of the penis here, and as you can see, where my index finger is going now, this is called the urethral fossa, and it's kind of a C-shaped pocket around the urethra, and that's where we get our beans developing. So I can reach in there and gently try to remove some of that accumulated schmegma. So once we've cleaned the urethral fossa and removed any beans there, you can start by also cleaning the shaft of the penis. This is the second area that tends to accumulate lots of dry and dead skin, and we can help the horse out by cleaning that off of there. So again, obviously I want to be gentle, but you do sometimes need to hold on to the end of the penis somewhat firmly to keep them from retracting it prematurely. And then the actual sheath part, or in veterinary terms we call it the prepuce, is up at the front of the penis near the base. And this is actually a fairly deep pocket that we're going to reach into. Notice how I'm continuing with my hand up on top of the horse's back, and I'm standing facing the opposite way of the horse as well to keep myself out of kicking range. So as I was mentioning before, once you feel like you have the three main areas cleaned, that being the end of the penis and the urethral fossa, the shaft of the penis itself, and then the prepuce, or what we think of as the sheath at the base of the penis, you're going to want to make sure you rinse it really well. Any soap residue that's left on there can also cause some irritation and dry out the skin. So we definitely want to do a final good rinse with lots of paper towel, and then you can dry all of those areas afterwards with some dry paper towel. So again, you can see how my left hand here is just touching the horse's belly, so it's not a big surprise when I touch the end of his penis. I'm going to dab the end of the penis and dab up on either side. I should also mention that for horses that have pink skin on their sheath or on the shaft of their penis, these horses are sometimes more predisposed to certain skin conditions such as squamous cell carcinoma. So when you're doing a sheath clean, it's a great time to have a good look and see if there's anything abnormal there that maybe needs a closer look by a veterinarian. So as you can see, Booker here has been pretty tolerant of this procedure. Obviously not all horses will be. So if it's something that you don't feel comfortable doing yourself, or if you try it and it's just not going well, this is also something that we very commonly will do in clinic here, often in conjunction with a dental float where your horse has already received some sedation, and so then we can sort of piggyback on the end of that sedation to clean out their sheath as well.